Hey friends, why does God create handicapped people? You know, this morning when I woke up, I was watching a gentleman on YouTube. He's famous for debating others on religion, and someone asked him a question. Why does God make handicapped people? And for the first time, I saw this man struggle. He normally has all the answers when it comes to proving his point, but this question stopped him in his tracks. So I thought I might help him, and maybe help you too. So, here's the truth. The very idea of handicapped and non-handicapped is something society created, not God. God never called someone disabled, not in the Bible and not in any known text. God also never called anyone normal. Those are our words. If everyone limped, nobody would call it handicap. If everyone rolled in a chair, stairs would be seen as the limitation, not the chair. You see, the very distinction only exists because of comparison. But God never made categories. He made individuals, unique, different, and wonderful. So, why does God create people that the world calls handicapped? Because our lives reveal a kind of strength that cannot be ignored. We live with courage most people will never have to summon. We feel the eyes stare, we hear the whispers, and we decide, I'm going to move forward anyway. And that's not weakness. That's the strongest kind of strength. You see, God creates us to show that joy is not about perfection. It's about persistence. That beauty is not sameness. It's uniqueness. That purpose is not defined by limits. It's defined by design. But you see, God also creates people the world calls able-bodied. Not because they're better, not because we need them to exist, but because contrast teaches. Think about it. Without silence, you cannot understand music. Without darkness, you cannot understand light. And without difference, you cannot understand uniqueness. Their existence makes our courage more visible, and our existence expands their understanding of strength. And together, we reveal more of God's image than either group could alone. And if you want to know what God thinks of normal, look at Jesus. He didn't spend his time with the ones society said were perfect. He walked with the overlooked, the judged, the ones the world whispered about. And why? Because they revealed God's heart more clearly than the normal ever could. And Jesus proved that what people call weakness, God calls strength. What the world calls less, God calls chosen. And, together, this is God's masterpiece. Not a world of sameness, but a world of contrast. You see, contrast isn't competition. Contrast is clarity. Light means nothing without darkness. Music means nothing without silence. And humanity means nothing without every one of us, handicapped and non-handicapped, standing together. So, why does God create handicapped people? Because our lives prove that strength is not the absence of struggle. It's the decision to rise and keep moving. Why does God create non-handicapped people? Because their presence creates contrast that makes the whole picture richer and deeper. God does not create normal. God creates people, different, beautiful, and chosen. And when we stop dividing by labels, we finally see it. Humanity itself is the reflection of His glory. God bless you, my friends.